Alright, let's try to learn this song, shall we?
The point of this project was and still is, what is a Friday night in Cal's life? I went into my best friend's living room with all of my friends, really with my family, and we just played. I think the point of all of this has been, what are you going to get out of me? If you and I are interacting in this relationship, you, someone who puts on headphones and plays my record or comes out to a show when the time comes where we start doing shows, what is our relationship like? It always has been and it always will be me hanging out with my best friends and doing what we know how to do well, which is tell stories through these songs.
What song is this? I don't know. Yeah. Garrett's out here taking a poop. You just change keys. Why? I was about to hit a lick. Wait. This is drink. Garrett's out here in the bathroom. Garrett's out here taking a fat poop. I can only get him out here once a month, and he spends all his time in the bathroom. Come on! Through my church, a new worship leader came onto staff. His name's Pastor Joey, who is a spiritual father in my life, just a wonderful friend and teacher. Kind of in the same fashion in middle school, heard me sing and was like, hey, you're gonna be on the worship team now. I was like, what? What? Over about 6 to 8 months, I became a leader in my community in that way. About 8 months into leading as a volunteer, I was offered a position to be his assistant. So come on staff at my church and be a part of the musical decision making and leading and teaching musicians. And it was the next staircase of being really good at guessing. George and Brandi are two incredibly talented individuals inside of the industry of visual production and creation. With a smile on your face, just the same. The relationship that I have with George, both as a co-worker and a spiritual leader in my life, someone who walks with me and cares for me closely, and it's just a wonderful mentor in all things creativity. Isn't he wonderful? He wonderful. Sing hallelujah. He's literally a mastermind at any variation of creativity that you could think. A wonderful videographer and photographer, incredible video editor, just disgusting musician, and my favorite voice to listen to of all time. Just be the way we were back when we first began. The first time. Just an incredibly talented and, again, just wonderful people to be around. Speakers put in that thing? There's an HS7 screwed to the bottom.
Yep. Josh started off as more of a friend type of thing. We had talked through and about and to a bunch of different bass players, and we were just trying to find the right guy for the job. Josh came up in the church and was a friend and a business associate with George at the time. George was like, can always give Josh a call. I would definitely recommend to anyone who doesn't hate the songs that we put out in this project to go listen again and just listen to the crazy ingenuity of the bass lines of this record. It almost pisses me off. I wish I had this mug play keys on something too, because he's an incredible keys player. It's, again, one of those freaks of nature. And smile over old memories. I watch dance behind my head.
And smile with old...
Andrej's my best friend. We've been at this together for like 7 years.
This is why we don't get anything done.
On paper, he'll get an executive producer, co-director for the acoustic session.
All right.
Good?
Yep.
I think this is take 7.
Arrangement for front of house, videography, organ. But I mean, in reality, every thought or creative idea that I have had, the first ears that goes to, good, bad, or otherwise, fleshed out or just a seedling of an idea, the first place that it goes is Andrej's ears. So there have been hundreds of songs, dozens of album concepts, dozens of projects, dozens of arrangement ideas that were trash, and Andrej's like, nope. Not only for him to physically host us, right, in his home, but just to have someone right next to me 24/7 saying, this is a good idea, this is a trash idea, this is the direction you need to be in, you should probably not continue this idea, stuff like that. It's life-changing. There is no record without Andrej. There is no front of house without him. So, bitch. Love Me Again was an interesting choice. So this is the only song from this project that is not on the record.
How could you tell me you don't love me? You're lying when you say that he's no more than a friend.
I have never found myself in love with really intentional collaboration. But Dan and I were sitting in his basement one day just kind of chopping it up, talking about whatever, and the progression it wrote itself in a way. The next day we had a 2-hour drive back to my studio, and we really wrapped up that song. Again, kind of being this like mid-upper tempo, also in D-flat. I thought it's this beautiful like satire of like I'm really struggling and kind of in the pits right now, but it's oriented in a way where we're gonna kind of groove it out, but like this is incredibly depressing. The band played their asses off on that song.
Come on, bring it in. I need to tell you, you've been on my mind. It's sad I find you almost every night in my head. I think I'll lose it every single time. I see you doing all the things we did with them. You act like everything just seems so fine. You move like I ain't never spent no time in that head. You know, I think I finally realized your life seems easier since your heartache replaced me with him. Come on, was it just to get his clothes off? Was it just to get me out the back of your head? Or was it just to make his friends stop? Maybe it's easier than feeling like you love me again. How could you tell me you don't love me? Maybe you're lying when you say that she's no more than a friend. It's funny you act like you don't see me. Well, maybe it's easier than feeling like you love me again. 2, 3. I think it happened, yet I lost my mind. Replaying memories, I write sweet lines to pretend you never broke my heart and I'm alright. At least it's easier than bringing someone else to my friends. You act like everything just seems so fine. New friends, new fantasies, a life spent playing pretend. You know, I think I finally realized your life seems easier since your heart it replaced me with him. Come on, was it just to get his clothes off? Was it just to get me out the back of your head? Was it just to make his friends stop? Or was it easier than feeling like you love me again? How could you tell me you don't love me? Baby, you're lying when you say that he's no more than a friend. It's funny you act like you don't see me. Maybe it's easier than feeling like you love me again. Let's go.